Sorry about that. My daddy was tired of hearing me talk, so I had to stop. But my daddy's in bed now. On a related note, I am home from work. Alright. Let's see if perhaps I am on 1 second. Alright, had to adjust my microphone level.
Faster.
I was strong enough to fight that wraith. Let's see if I am strong enough to fight these ghouls now. I am not. Well, balls and tits. Well, at least we know that we are not, in fact, leaving the area. So I can always just come back after I've leveled up a bit. So I had to wait a bit before I was able to start recording because I was having some issues with setting my headphones up. And I'm not gonna drone on with all the boring technical details. But basically the way I'm supposed to set up my headset was not how do I say this? On my old TV, there's a certain way that I could set up this headset for the PS3. And when I tried to set it up the same way with the PS4, it didn't work. Excuse me.
Run, Roach.
So Geralt's just gonna pretend he doesn't hear that? Oh, that's that griffin.
Go, go.
Dum-dum-dum-dum. Well, we're either gonna fight it or run past it. Depending on what color its level is as we approach. This is me being nervous. Why are you just flying in tight circles? And I'm gonna start running now. And it was red. Alright, I think we're good. But anyway, there was a certain way that I could set up the headset on the PS3, and when I tried to set it up that way on the PS4, it didn't work. I don't remember the exact reason for that, but I want to say it's because well, crap, I want to say it's because the PS4 doesn't have a port for the red and yellow and white audiovisual plugs. But that it didn't actually need that. So I don't know.
Come on now.
See, I saved some of them, so not a big deal. Basically, I tried to set it up the same way with the PS4 and it didn't work. But now, with this TV, I did set it up the same way again, and now it's working. And I'm not sure why. But, as long as it's working, I don't really care why. Oh hey, we've got quite a trek back up to the top of the map, so why don't I start telling you about my horrifying dreams. Alright, so like I said before, I've had in the past I had a rash of scary dreams that really kind of freaked me out just because of how vibrant and detailed they were. It seemed like it wasn't like a regular dream. It was like I was watching a scene out of a movie. And the first of these dreams, it was a montage. The first dream was basically just a montage of scenes that were depicting somebody about to be, somebody in the process of being, or somebody having already been brutally killed by some sort of monster or another. Wait, why am I even bothering getting off here? Do I actually need to sell anything? Oh hey, I have this. Glory of the North. Gosh, it looks so cool. What? When did I pick this up? What? Temporarily lowers the required level of all items by 2. Woven hour. When in the world did I pick this up? I have no idea what that is. Bandit's key. When did I pick this up? What is going on? I might have to go back and watch what I just played. But anyway, let's see how much this guy will pay for the Glory of the North, that is.
You ain't safe unless you got a...
Let me have a look at your...
Ak. 156. I'm guessing I can get better than that. What are these? Oh, he's an armorer. Name. Oh, hey, look. Elven armorer's tools. Is there a diagram to make elven armorer's tools, I wonder? Craftsman's level is too low to make griffin armor? Really? I want it. I'm looking for my gauntlets. The enhanced gauntlets. Griffin gauntlets, enhanced griffin gauntlets. Need to be level 18. Don't look any different. Leather scraps and powdered monster tissue. I'll be able to do that, I think. Ring-a-ding.
So long.
What is with the disdain that he says that with? I might as well check the notice board again. Doubt there's anything new, but you never know.
Even the gods will cry misfortune.
Rasa. Ta-da. Don't eat cats. Go work. Gwent. Pantry's been robbed. Enough guardians. What's this say? To the thief who's nipping goods out of my pantry as soon as I put them there. The sausage you took last week, I prepared it especially for you from the bloated carcass of a mare I found in the muck. Rotten eggs and a handful of larvae. I then spat in it for seasoning and added some other highly personal ingredients. I hope you ate your fill, you scurvy rogue. You. Alright, onward. So, it was, like I said, a montage of just people dying, or having died, or, as I said. I don't remember a lot of them specifically. I do remember of the ones I do
Slower.
remember. There was a... Right. I remember one, there was just 2 people, I think, huddled in a corner or against a wall. And I just saw the shadow of some sort of giant furry yeti-like monster descend over them. And then it cut to the next scene. One of them was a woman. Right, there was like, if you've ever seen the second or third, well, I think they were in the first 2, any of the Matrix movies, you know, the sentry robots, the things that look like just big lumpy brains with tentacles. There was one of those things, or what looked like one of those things, except much smaller, like human-sized, floating outside of a window, a side window of a house. And... oh, hey, it's... Kira's husband. And then a woman, an old woman, went to the window and opened it. She looked out and saw the robot thing, and then she started to scream, but before she could, the robot looked at her, fired some sort of pulse laser at her, and she just slumped over the window dead. And you'd think it would end there, but then the robot raised all of its tentacles and produced some sort of cutting utensil on the end of each one, like scissors on this one, a knife on this one, a buzzsaw on this one, and just started slowly moving towards her. And then it cut to the next scene. And, gosh, I think those are the only ones I specifically remember, actually, but there were a lot of them. All just vividly detailed and gruesome like that. And I woke up, like, not scared. I wasn't scared when I woke up because it wasn't like anything in the dream had happened to me. But I was heavily weirded out. Because I was like, where in the world did this come from? Are you a bandit? You are on a horse, so I assume you're a bandit, because that's the way this game works. You are a bandit. Funny. And there was another one. I'll talk about the other one after this guy. Does his horse look like Roach? Oh, fellow traveler. Not ho? I'd say I won that exchange. I'm okay with how that went. No, bad.
Let's go.
Alright, so next one, this is probably the scariest one. Is that Roach? I think that's Roach, exactly. That's a little upsetting. But this was probably the scariest one. And again, it didn't actually scare me. Like, I didn't wake up feeling scared, but I woke up feeling freaked out. Like, why did I have this dream? It was another montage thing, another montage type deal, except this time it was the same thing happening over and over again, just with different people. And in different rooms, I suppose. The scene was, there was a child sitting on a bed, maybe crying, maybe just pouting, with a parent yelling at them. I think most, if not every time, it was a father rather than a mother, which is kind of upsetting now that I think about it. And, which way do I want to go? Right up here.
Move it.
And so this would go on for a little bit. You just see a father yelling at his child. I think it was always a son, too. I think it was always a father yelling at a son, a little boy. This would go on